If you think you're enlightened, go home and visit your parents. Nothing will challenge your beliefs than visiting your parents. I challenge all monks and nuns in every religion, every spiritual leader, to go home and visit their parents and see if you really have transcended. It's quite easy to present yourself as one thing, to create a reputation. I've been very careful to not do that. In fact, most of my travels and experiences have, to this point, been aimed to destroy my beliefs, believing that I have achieved something, challenging myself in unique ways to test my resolve. By the way, this is the exact corner where the movie The Sixth Sense was filmed, right here. I felt so frustrated with myself, like I haven't really learned much. All the old triggers came up. But this time, it's different. I feel more solid. I feel happier. And I embrace every moment and every change in life. I feel so good to be with my family. I miss them so much. I feel so warm. But I also accept that everything changes. Old age, sickness. One day I will be old. I will be sick. And I remember all the memories of when life seemed great and all the memories when life was dark. But without each of those extremes, we wouldn't understand life. Life is beautiful because of the lows and the highs. I'm 38 years old, and it's taken me this long to realize that the only thing that matters is the connections you make with life, people, animals. Some people think that it's too late to be reborn or change yourself. I know I have friends I grew up with that are in a dark place now, and they probably think it's too late. I'm already 40, but it's not. No matter where you find yourself in life, what your situation is, what country you're from, you have an opportunity. And the opportunity has nothing to do with the government, the country you live in. You have an opportunity to recreate yourself, to let go of that person that held you back, and the people who held you back, the people who told you you're not worth it, you're not good enough. The thoughts, the cycle of negative thinking, you can break it. Your mind is everything. If you want to change your life, you have to change your mind. From our thoughts, we create reality, the world. And in our relationship with life, we define the quality of our life. I could also say that I've wasted so much time trying to impress the wrong people, missing opportunities because I was too intoxicated or too angry to even see them or appreciate them. I could say that I alienated and hurt a lot of people along the way, and that this pursuit was selfish entirely. But some of it may be true. But right now, your existence, my existence, is what it is. You can regret things, you can hope for things in the future, but all we really know is right now. So to make your future, to change it, you have to start right now. And the problem with most humans, not just in America, and everyone has this problem, is that we live in the past and we live in the future, and we sacrifice the present moment. Now, everyone knows that this is true. Everyone accepts pretty much this true, but not many of us will do much about it. Just like we accept that, yeah, the world is messed up, things are unfair, but we don't really do anything about it. You just kind of shrug and go about your day. But what if you just decided today that you've had enough? You're going to change yourself. You can't change the world. You can't change the government. You can't change this and that. You can't change other people. You can only change yourself. But instead of just saying, next week, sometime in the future, next year, my New Year's resolution, I'm going to exercise. No. What if right now, after listening to this video, you just decided to fucking change. And you became disciplined. You became a machine. No more excuses. Stop lying to yourself. Stop being weak. And by not being weak, I mean start to love yourself. Nobody else will until you love yourself. I hope that I can reach you and that this video helps anybody who may be lost, because let me tell you something. I've been walking these streets for many years with a crowd of people, lots of friends, and I know what it feels like to be around people, sitting at a dinner table with your family, with your friends, but you're not there. You feel alone. And to be alone or feel alone when you're around a bunch of people is one of the darkest places a man can be. You're not alone. And none of this is cliche or some like fake self-help stuff that's aimed to sell you something. I'm 100% real. I'm in touch. I'm street smart. I'm in touch with the streets. I'm in touch with the realities of life, the sharks, the corporations, the businesses. I'm aware of the pressures of life. I understand sexuality and all the complications it can bring, all the stress, all the pressure, all the frustration. I understand anger, men's anger especially, because I'm a man. And behind, as Benjamin Franklin said, behind every act of anger follows shame. And men get angry because we don't know how to express it. Actually, it's sadness, but we don't know how to express the sadness, so it comes out as anger. And then we are punished for that. That's messed up. But I'm here today to just suggest that you stop making excuses, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and change your life. Now, what does that even mean? And it can seem too abstract, right? It can seem like, okay, great, I'm inspired now. Now what? The first step is that you have to assess what the problem is. What is your problem? What are your needs? And then you need to put an action plan into practice. So I'll tell you my story as an example. I struggled with anxiety and depression and anger. Kind of all goes together. I was always intelligent. In fact, I always kind of like had an arrogance in school, like my teachers didn't know what they're talking about. But because I struggled with other things, with behavior, you know, teachers would criticize me or say I can't do something, when in fact I could do it better than them. But I just strongly pushed back against a lot of systems, and I was very shy as a kid, so I struggled socially. And as I became a teenager, to break out of my shyness and my shell, I rebelled, and I rebelled very hard, more than other teenagers, and that got me into a lot of trouble. So in order to fix this, or to change myself, I started studying Buddhism, and I started studying Zen, and I started meditating, and I started to feel relief. And once I felt the relief, the change, I started to meditate every day, twice a day, for like 5 years. When I say I was disciplined, I mean like militant. And then it became not just meditation, but I would practice every moment for like 7 years. And I'm not exaggerating. I was the most disciplined, militant Buddhist I had ever met, because I felt a relief for the first time in my life. And this, for me as an American, growing up in the US culture, this like meditation and mindfulness was a totally different technique. I never heard of it before. And this started changing me. Like, I would notice changes in myself every month. And it became addictive. Like, I kept wanting to know more, explore more. And eventually that led me to Thailand, and I kept going on the journey from there. And I'm making a long story short, but the other thing that I want to say is that you have to do more than just one thing. The other thing that helps me is exercise. And especially for men, exercise is not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. The side effect is that you look strong, you look ripped, that attracts people. But the point is feeling good. Eat healthy, eat quality food. Even if you have to spend more money, it's worth it. It's your body, and your body is your temple. So my recommendations: 1, meditation; 2, exercise, eating healthy. So 1, meditation; 2, exercise; 3, eating. If you implement these 3 strategies and do it for 3 months, your life will change. And I wish you the best of luck. Peace. See you in the next video.